It's the C3 Video Podcast.
Beautiful, Josh. Next topic is a really interesting one, and this is the big reason I wanted you here, other than I miss you.
I miss you too, Terrence. I miss you too, Mike.
Where the fuck is Mike?
Twitch versus YouTube for streaming. Now, kind of the thing, and the reason that I got inspired by this was actually I saw Pat the NES Punk. He does a podcast too, and him and his other guy were talking about this and talking about Twitch streamers and YouTube, and kind of like he was at a conference and there was a lady who told him that they don't do YouTube anymore because they just strictly have gone to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of dug a thing with me because with you, Gamer Gauntlet's YouTube page isn't that big. But when you guys do like Twitch or Twitch stuff, like you said, like you get like, 150 people watching a Smash Brothers tournament.
Yeah.
More than that, or like whenever they're online, they get tons of people. So, and then you just kind of post the YouTube videos afterwards if anybody wants to watch it again or something like that. So
that's what we that's what a lot of people do.
Mm-hmm.
Is they'll stream it, and then from Twitch you just hit a button and it exports it to YouTube, so you can break it up and just have YouTube videos. But YouTube does allow live streaming, but the problem is, it's kind of like the name brand issue.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a runny nose, you're gonna go to the store to buy Kleenex. It doesn't matter if you buy Puffs, generic brand, whatever Kleenex is,
Right.
but you call it Kleenex.
right.
So if you're gonna stream, you're going to Twitch. They have that name recognition.
Yep.
And that's just where everything is right now. There's a couple other platforms out there, but none of them are going to be as big as Twitch. A lot of people threatened to jump ship when they started getting like stricter copyright, but it's going to stick around. I mean, it's just going to happen and they had to do something. They were pretty lax on it. And now what they do is they mute sections of the broadcast if it contains copyright music. And so you can still do it while you live stream, but if you go back and want the archive of it, it's muted. So it's kind of up to you. If you make your money off of donations and live stream all the time and you don't care about past broadcasts, then you can make it as entertaining and have all the music you want. But if you, double dip in a sense to where you have to stream, you can't have music playing because it goes on YouTube. Or what some people do is they'll stream and then they'll put the video, they'll take the video from Twitch and then just talk over it on YouTube so they can comment on it.
So, and another thing I wanted to talk about this was I've been going more into our YouTube channel, and I found out that gaming YouTube channels are like kids starting rock bands.
Yep.
Everybody's got one.
Exactly.
Every kid has an Elgato. In 20 years, every kid will be busting out their Elgato.
Well,
remember when I had this? Or
PS4.
PS4,
Xbox,
right? You don't even need
and the
that
Xbox
anymore.
One have built-in streaming.
Right.
So you can, streaming that's kind of the new thing. Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that now the market is so saturated, and if they see people, get lots of money for doing it, but it's hard to break out. You have to bring something to the table that isn't there.
That's the big thing.
You have to be entertaining.
That's why I see so many kids. All it is just them playing a video and maybe a little bit of editing.
Yeah.
Like they'll kill a guy from behind and they'll play like a sound effect. Like that is, you're not doing anything special.
You have to be on the next level in order to really pull in views, basically.
The game that I play the most at Dota, like that's a really good example. If you're streaming, you have to be in the top 1% of players. And if you're not, you're going to get maybe 3 viewers, unless you're doing some sort of like teaching session at a lower rating. But even then, you can be in the top 1% of players, and if you're not really doing anything, you're not going to get any views.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy. And there's different ways, if a game just comes out, all right, we'll hop on that because that's what all the famous Twitchers are going to do. And,
Right.
But yeah, it's an interesting business,
Do you ever see Twitch replacing YouTube for that gaming community? Like, do you ever see a point where they're like, okay, because I know Nintendo is very strict, and that's a big thing. Is that, like, a lot of people get pissed because Nintendo will let you. It's the same copyright thing. They'll let you post stuff,
Right.
but any monetization goes to
Well,
them.
they
directly.
changed that actually
When did they change that?
a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
Well, they changed it. I think Nintendo has a say now in like what. Like you have to like audition essentially, right?
No,
No.
as far as unless I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. It works just like any other streaming thing. Because what Nintendo doesn't realize is that streaming, that's a free like advertisement
Yeah.
for their product. You see these people playing it, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool! Like I want to play this game now," and so it's free advertising. Really, that's all it really is.
You can go back and forth on that. You know what I mean? Yes, it is free advertising, but at the same time,
At the same time, it's being able to live the game experience without buying the game.
Yeah.
right?
So
Yeah.
you know, it depends. I think on the situation. I mean, I'm a big fan of like Cosmo, right? You know, super famous. You know,
Speedrunner.
yeah, speedrunner. I love his stuff. You know, but he doesn't really do anything new because he's a speedrunner. So he's got to play games that he has like mastered, like no other. So I mean, you don't get to see new products on his page or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, the other side too, like for competitive gaming though.
You know?
I mean that's huge. You see your Call of Duties, your Mortal Kombat's. You watch these streamers do ridiculous combos. You're like, I need this game. I want to be that good. I don't ever foresee it replacing YouTube because it kind of works in tandem with YouTube. And Twitch has an archive system, but with their videos on demand. But YouTube really has the videos like down. You know,
Yeah.
they each have their strong points, so why not use them?
Okay.